everywhere. It's Friday the 29th May. I'm sitting here in my van, much like last night, not bothering a soul, and sticking to myself, watching Minneapolis burn, watching all these other places go crazy because of the injustice that's being done, and people are putting up with it and basically promoting it by not saying anything, by letting it slide all the time. But yeah, it was like less than 24 hours. I had a long day, driving all day, wind blowing hair. I want to get this off my plate. I have other things to move on to. And I've already contacted this so-called police department over what transpired. But every state I go to, I check. And I see if to stop and identify state. Do you think these cops, they care about that? No, they're going to make up these things. If you question them, try to get them to back the fuck off you so you don't get your head kicked in, get stolen from, get kidnapped. They'll just go off the rails. The immaturity, the lack of knowledge. That supervisor last night was beyond reproach. The way he talked to me. And the kid that threw me in cuffs and escalated. It created a situation and it escalated. Out of control. I can see how that happened with this one supervisor. How I got 3 chevrons, I don't know. But I'm going to show you where I was at. They used this whole park thing, and this wasn't a park. This was a main road. This is a main thoroughfare. But I'll show you on the map. Up at the beginning of it. The only reason that I switched, I had really bad internet there, so I wasn't going to live stream it. But it seemed like I was going to jail for sitting there minding my own business. So I wanted people to know where I was at. Because a lot of people didn't know. I mean, with friends and family, they really didn't know where I was. Somewhat. But I mean, I could have been sitting in jail for days for committing the heinous crime of sitting in my van, not bothering anybody. But the camera paused because I went from basically just filming on my phone, and the phone will time out after like 10 minutes. And I had my hands behind my back, and I couldn't really see, so I'd stop it and start it again just to make sure it was still rolling, because it's been known to stop at the most inopportune times. But let me show you where I was at and what went on. Alright, here's the town of, I guess it's called MAUMEE, I don't know, M-A-U-M-E-E. I started up somewhere, not by the library. I got dinner, and I went down to this little park down there. It's a little Riverwalk park. It was really nice. I met a local guy, and he was super welcoming. He's like, oh, if you have any problems, I'm like, I'm just here, just checking out the history, and there's a bicycle trail that runs. There's bike trails all over. He's like, yeah, he was a big-time cyclist, so he's like, yeah, check it out. Gave me his phone number. He's like, I hope you enjoy your stay. Nice long talk. So after that, right where it says East Harrison Ave, there's a gate there. It says, closest at sunset. Yeah, that's cool, whatever. I had my dinner, headed on out. Basically, you got all downtown right here, all throughout this area. And you head on up, oh, not that right there, kind of get my bearings, Broadway Street, right in the middle here. It's kind of a main thoroughfare that links this town to the next one. You can see there's a lot of kind of greenery or whatever. But Broadway turns into North River Road. Down North River Road, these are the parks. Side Cut Metro Park, where I was at the day before, went walking all over. That's an established park. Side Cut Park and the one across the street, I guess it's all the same. There's gates there. I'm sure they close them up at some point in time. Not going to hang around there. North River Road cuts through. It's not a private road, it's a public road. There's a cemetery there. It runs right under 475. Keep going up, keep going up. And you'll come to, it's not gonna load fast. I don't have the best internet tonight. But actually it turns into residential, and I think, I don't know if I have to zoom in more. That's residential, people park wherever, the bike trail runs by there. But where I parked was right on North River Road. Right here where that little pin is. I was actually parked in between, I think I was exactly right here. It was just a little pull off. I don't know if you want to call it an easement or a right of way, but there's parking right there, so you can go and look at the river. Locals are out there all the time. At night it was pretty much dead. But there's, I don't know if you can get street view on here or whatever. I have footage of it where I was there during the day. There's no signage. It doesn't say it's a park. It doesn't say not to be there. It doesn't have hours. It's a dirt pull off on the side of the road. You know, nobody's really out there. But this is what they claim was a park. That North River and West River Road are a private road, and that's a private place. But I don't know where he got private from, because he said it was a park, which would be public, and it's not a park. It's the side of the road. So I think I'm gonna call. He was all about calling Metro Park Services, you know, trying to play executive branch and judicial branch and whatever else, you know, legislative branch, to get them to change signs. I don't think that's their. It's a road. It's the town's road. It's not a park. But that's where all that happened last night. So I could post the footage up if I had it, but yeah, I'm gonna take my word for it or not. There's no signs there. And when I get the body cam footage, though, one officer that had a brain actually agreed that there's no signs. He was talking about like over the road truck drivers who park there. They never give them problems. They were, you know, it was a fishing expedition, but that's that. And that's why, man, none of this stuff would have stuck. You know, the prosecuting attorney, it would have got thrown out anyway. But there you go. One sec. 1 second, please. Oh, that's relax. I'm coming. Hello? Hello? I'm at the window.
Hey, MAUMEE Police.
I'm at the window. What's up?
Hey, can you step out here and talk to me real quick?
For what?
Because I can't see in your car.
Did I do something wrong?
Yes, ma'am. You have to park after your bag.
I'm seeing signs.
Okay, you are inside cut park. I need you to step out of the vehicle and come talk to me.
Step out.
I can't see in your van.
Oh, let me roll down the window. Hold on. Hold on. All right, there I am.
Ma'am, I need you to roll down the window all the way.
That's as far as it goes down.
Okay, then step out and talk to me.
What do I need to step up? Did I do something wrong?
I can't see inside your car.
For what do you need to see? I'm minding my own business here.
It's my safety.
My
Step out of
safety,
the
you're
car.
bothering me. I was sitting here relaxing.
Step out of the car.
All right, this guy, hold on.
See in the car.
All right.
That's why.
Hey, you're going to endanger my safety. I don't know who you are. What's your name and badge number?
My name's Officer Crowd of the MAUMEE Police Department, badge number 142. Thank you for stepping out and talking. Appreciate it.
All right.
Listen, I can't see inside the van. If I can't see in the van, I don't know if you got a gun. I don't know if somebody else in the van has a gun. I don't know what's going on in the van.
Did somebody complain about me?
You're in a park after it's closed.
I'm on
You're
the side of the
trespassing.
road. I'm trespassing. Is this public property?
It's closed. We have a
The road is closed?
We have a ordinance. You are in Psycho Park right now.
There's no signage here.
I need to see your ID.
For what crime did I commit?
You are in the park after it's closed.
I'm on the side of a public road.
Step out of the vehicle right now. Step out. Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Because you're not compliant with me, put your hands behind your back.
I'm sitting here minding my own business, brother, aren't you? Why are you putting me in cuffs? What did I do wrong?
Because you have not been compliant with me this entire time. I've been talking to
You
you.
just woke me up. You literally just woke me up.
Okay. Do you have an ID on your person?
It's in the van. How am I gonna? You cuffed me.
Okay. Where is it in the van?
You don't have the right to search it. It's in the van. If you don't
I'm not going to search it. I'm going to get your ID. I have the right to verify who you are. You are in the park after dark. There's an ordinance that says if you are in the park when it's closed at dark, you are not supposed to be in the park.
This isn't stop at my state, but
Okay, that's fine. Where's your ID at?
if you let me out, I'll get them for you.
Where is it in the van?
I have to dig it out. It's probably in my purse. You're gonna make me surrender my ID
Okay,
for not committing a crime.
face the van and make sure you don't have any weapons on you.
Yeah, it's just cancel for you.
Thank you. All right, come back to my car. Is there anybody else in the van?
Oh my God.
Just you and your dog. Okay. Tell you what. Lean up against my bumper for me, okay?
So I'm in cuffs because I'm not cooperating.
Yes. Sit down on my bumper for me. Wait here, I'm gonna close the door so you can. Your ID is in the van. You really don't want me in the van. It's fine. It's just fine. I still need that done for you. So I can do that a couple of ways. Because you have to live in the car. I have a reasonable suspicion. Okay. You either give me identifiers, which it can be done in a couple different ways, or I'm gonna place you under arrest. Well, you give me a name, date of birth.
I have to offer to give my ID. You're gonna make me surrender my ID or threaten to violence by bringing me to jail.
Okay.
I'll get to your
Listen
ID
to me.
just you want so badly.
Listen,
I'm telling you, I want to get you my ID. Oh yeah, I'll get you my ID. So
I'm not
want
taking
so
you out of
badly.
handcuffs.
I'll take you my ID then.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my ID
Well,
for
then
you.
give me your name and date of birth.
I'm gonna give you my ID. I told you my ID back there.
This is your last opportunity.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you my ID.
Okay. Well, at this point, since you are not giving me anything that I just told you,
I just told you I'll get you my ID.
and I'm telling you right now, you're not getting out of cuffs. Okay, right now.
What
And
did I-
you're not getting in that van
I
right now.
got to the side, I guess.
Okay. So, are you going to give me your name, date of birth, a social security number, or another identifier? Do you know your ID number by heart? You don't. Okay.
Mr. Supervisor, I've told you numerous times I will give you my ID if I
And I've told you you're not getting out of handcuffs, and you're not getting back in that van.
If I,
Okay.
you want my ID, I can't. It's in my purse.
You can give me your name and your date of birth.
That's made a time, and
You are in the park after dark.
I don't see any signs here. The gladly left and just down the lane.
What is your name and date of birth?
So I'm going to surrender all my rights. My name is Tasha.
Tasha? How you spell it? T-O-S, right?
I'd rather give you my ID so there's no discrepancy in the municipality.
Just tell me how to spell your name.
Why are you like that? There's supervisor around. There's nothing wrong.
142 inspection. How do you spell your name?
So it's on the record, I'll see you guys. You guys have seen this?
We're recording it.
And I've offered this gentleman my ID no less than 5 times.
Okay. Where's the ID?
Oh my goodness. I was in cuffs so fast I couldn't even get it. He didn't give me the opportunity to get it. I asked what time, he says an ordinance. I didn't see his size. I glad to get up and leave if it's such an issue. Just out here trying to enjoy life. Social distancing, and I'm thrown in handcuffs and arrested for whatever reason.
Okay, well, at this point, you're under arrest for obstruction.
I've offered you my ID.
You are under arrest for obstruction. So, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Okay?
I've offered my ID.
Listen, you're talking to me right now.
I'm talking to everybody. When people are talking, I gave you my name, you misspelled it immediately.
Because I asked you to spell it and you looked at me. I didn't say that.
I'm disabled. I need to make a navigate here. I need navigate. I'm disabled.
I need to figure out who she is right now.
I need navigate.
She's under arrest for obstruction.
Where is your
I was glad to see it. I'm not doing because it's my home. No one's going there. My dog's in there.
okay? You see your identification.
I've offered. I've been to the office. Let me have a second. Literally, I'm not armed. Clearly not a threat.
We're just came down here for backup, okay? And we don't know what's going on yet, so we're just here to make sure everybody's safe here. Okay.
I was safe before. I don't feel safe now.
Okay.
Can I please let me out? I'll get to the ID that says you still out here. We're still desperately need. Or I'm going to need an advocate or someone to help me here.
Would you feel comfortable giving me your information?
I want to give my ID so,
Okay.
so
Well,
there's
we
no
can verify.
misspellings. And
Our
there's-
supervisor's coming down. He can mediate.
yeah, I need. No, I need like a real advocate. I'm disabled.
Okay.
And I can't communicate well. So
Okay.
I've offered my ID umpteen times. I'm not going to.
I'm sorry.
I've offered my ID umpteen times to be sitting in there.
Okay, at this point, we're going to put you in my car, okay? Go.
I don't feel safe. Why am I going in the car? What did I do wrong?
I told you are under arrest for obstruction.
I didn't bother anybody. I didn't do anything.
Watch your head.
I'm not giving consent. My dog's in there. She's chained up.
Put a seatbelt on you for now, okay? Just in case the car comes up behind us or anything. I don't want anything.
I don't feel
Sit
safe.
back.
I don't feel safe.
Sit
I'm
back.
gonna have a
Ma'am, it's okay.
I'm gonna have a panic attack. This is absolutely. I'm disabled.
Listen,
I can't. I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Do you want medical attention? Do you want EMS?
I'm gonna stop answering any questions. I can't do this.
If you feel like you're going to have a panic attack, I need to know. Do you want medical to come out here and check you real quick? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm calling them out here, and if you want to deny it whenever they get here, that's fine. But I'm not going to risk it. So, 114 dispatch.
I'll stay back here. So she. Just so you know. Yeah.
I can't reach my phone. This is recording. I don't know if it's on anymore.
And we're recording as well, ma'am.
I don't try. No, those get lost.
No,
I need to make sure that my
Light.
phone's still recording. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So you're just recording this? Okay.
This is crazy.
We're bringing the medics out so they can look at you.
I didn't
okay?
ask for the medics.
Well, we're
I asked for a
concerned. Well, listen,
supervisor.
he's coming too. And listen, it sounds like he's concerned that you're going to have a panic attack. So,
He's not concerned with my safety.
ma'am, I have no idea what's going. I'm trying to figure this out myself. Okay. So he told me that you're under arrest for obstructing. So and that essentially states that hindering an investigation and
Tasha Teeling, is that your name? Is that your name, ma'am?
you have to identify yourself.
If I committed a
And
crime,
that's,
and I've offered you my ID, yes, that's my name.
Okay,
Thank you for
Okay.
stealing all my Fourth Amendment rights.
Go ahead.
I'll stop and identify state.
I'm sorry?
You police or you deputy?
No, we're MAUMEE Police.
Alright. Your name is
Share. Yep. Badge number 186.
Your first name?
Corey?
Corey.
Yes, ma'am.
And your name?
I'm sorry?
Your name?
Moore. That's my last name.
Your first name?
Austin.
And this guy, I didn't get his name.
I'm sorry?
I didn't get the guy that's gonna be in cuffs.
It's Patrolman Corrado. So once Max get here, you know, you'll have your opportunity to refuse treatment. But we're going to err on the side of caution. You were telling him that you know, you didn't feel comfortable. You felt you were going to have a panic attack, and we'd rather.
Why is this escalated? Why is this escalated? This?
What's escalated,
Why has this
ma'am?
been escalated? Why am
Ma'am, I have no idea.
I was in there minding my business, and I'm in
Okay.
cuffs now. Is this right? You took a handicapped person into cuffs for sitting there
I
minding
didn't,
their own
ma'am.
business.
I came down here to back him up because he asked for
But you're all the
assistance.
same team.
Correct, but that doesn't mean I have all the facts. I don't understand what precipitated you being in handcuffs. I came down here for backup. Okay, I was not here when he made that original stop. Okay, I come down here, walk up, you're in handcuffs. So we're you know, trying to sift through this. Okay, your rights are not being silenced.
I can't
You're
record,
being-
and I'm in cuffs.
Listen,
I've had my
listen.
information stolen. I'm not going to argue this.
Okay, well,
I wasn't bothering anybody. I wasn't doing anything wrong.
okay. So your rights are important, ma'am. And listen, I'm talking to you, right? I haven't made any threats to you, and I understand
Threatened
you.
right now.
Huh?
I feel threatened right now. I'm in cuffs
I understand. I understand,
for
ma'am.
no crime.
He told me you. Well, from what I heard, he said you were arrested for obstructing.
He said I
his-
was trespassing on the side of the street. To be trespassed, you need
okay.
to be able to. You need to be able to be given an opportunity to vacate the premises.
What's going on, ma'am?
I don't know. I'm in the back. I was minding my own business. Now I'm in handcuffs.
Okay. This is your vehicle?
Of course it is. He just ran the plate on it.
Okay, don't get sassy with me. I will shut the door and just didn't book you. Okay. I don't want any attitude from you. You asked to talk to a supervisor. I'm the supervisor. I'm not gonna take any love. Are we clear?
It's not going to help.
Huh? Well,
I'm just
you're
gonna
not
wait.
gonna help. If
I'm
you
going
want
to
an
I was
answer.
minding my own business, and here I am. Why am I here?
Okay. Do you understand that this park's closed?
I didn't realize it's a park. It looks like a street to me.
Okay, it's a park, all right? This whole area from the intersection down here all the way back to this wooded area is a park.
Okay, and
It's
then I
closed
should have
after
been. There was no signage. I should have been given the opportunity to leave. I had no problem with.
So when he tried to check on your safety or inform you that you're not supposed to be here, what happened after that?
I'm in cuffs now. I
Okay.
don't know.
Did he ask you for information?
And I offered that to him. He wouldn't allow me to give it to him.
Okay, so he's wearing a mic pack, something you can go back and watch. So if I go back and I watch this, that's what's going to happen. That you offered it to him when he said
I
no?
offered him numerous times to get my ID.
Okay.
Since I wasn't allowed to, he said, give me your first and last name. I gave my name. He immediately started misspelling it. He said, let me give you my ID so there's no discrepancies. And I'd asked for, I'm a disabled individual. I asked for for somebody to advocate for me. I haven't got that.
Okay, is anyone else in the car?
It's me and my dog.
Okay. What kind of dog do you have?
Just a little dog. I don't know what kind she is. She's in there probably upset, laying in her bed.
Okay. Are you taking any medication or anything like that we need to know about?
I don't know why I'm here.
Are you ill?
I'm not going to answer any medical questions.
Okay.
She said that she told him that she felt like she was gonna have a panic attack. So that's why
I'm disabled. I'm in cuffs after minding my own business.
Okay.
You still doing okay back here, considering?
Good to be on my way.
Okay.
It's been tough because we're literally just
Hey man, I'm gonna have you step out, and I'm gonna take you out of cuffs so they can look at you, okay? So I gotta unbuckle you. So lean back and look that way for me, okay?
I'll go on.
Okay.
All right. Watch yourself. Watch your face there.
Step out. Face the car. Okay?
use your light cost dial.
Just lean up against the car for me, okay?
Alright, that was everything up until when I started live streaming. What I take away from this, and this isn't the first time something like this happened. If you think you have rights, you might want to think again, because something like this could happen in no time at all. I'm sure, I don't know how many people are my age bracket or beyond that, but they pound in your head. Ignorance of laws is no excuse. What about when the cops are ignorant of the law? They don't need an excuse. They just get away with whatever they want to. Right there, that was what I consider deprivation under color of law. They had no authority. I didn't commit a crime at best, and I'm hard pressed to believe I even committed an infraction, which would have been their code violation that they're talking about. Codes are not, they're not crimes. Breaking a code, it's a simple infraction at best, and that is stretching it. But most of these cops, they're just like the prosecutors. They'll drop cases, they rank themselves, or they pride themselves on conviction rates. So you sit in any courthouse, you listen to prosecutors. If it's not, everyone once say it's not a dead bang ringer, and it got dropped. But these cops, they're all it's a point system. I have them in my house. It's a whole stat system. It's a sport for them. So, you want to hate and say, I did something wrong, but by sitting on the side of the road, whatever. You don't need to watch me. Just wait till it happens to you. Wait till it happens to one of your family members. I think you're going to think differently. Look what just happened to that poor man, getting killed for fucking... Come on. This is out of control. These cops are out there hurting the hate. If it wasn't for that one cop with a brain, I would have been sitting in jail, and I would have been facing another year of battling all this legal bullshit and getting stressed the fuck out even more than I am. You can't feel safe anyway. There's no freedom. There's no liberty. You don't have any rights. It's at the whim of these foot soldiers that are out there stealing your money, killing your family, shooting your dogs, killing freaking unarmed black men, stepping on their necks. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. When I get this footage, they said that they had the cameras running. I'm gonna have to go through hell to get it, but I'm gonna get it. You should research who you're going up against. I've got it before, and I pressured people, and I got 3 minutes of body cam footage when I got attacked at my house, or raided at my house, whatever. Turned into 3.5 hours, and that wasn't all of it. So, MAUMEE Police, get your ducks in order. I'm getting all that footage. As soon as I get it, I'll post it. Because that conversation outside the car, I'm only going to file 2 complaints, and that's against Corrado, the one that arrested me. I'm not even sure the sergeant's name, Mr. 3 Chevrons, complaining against you. The other younger kid sat back there. He needs to quit his job, go somewhere else, go to a better freaking department, force, whatever. And the tall guy that was the voice of reason, he should be wearing the 3 chevrons. Other than that, I'm tired. Going to bed. I'm sure I have more to say. Man, if you want to come here and rag on me or contribute to this bullshit, just get the fuck out. Like, honestly, I don't need you. This country doesn't need you. Probably gonna cut that out.